Greetings and welcome to BK, Beacons King Graphic Design.Tech, a media where you have been trained, ignited, and grown towards the world of creativity as far as graphic design is being concerned. So, without withstanding, we are going to go to our next phase or our next lesson by title Exploring and Navigating Graphic Design Apps Basic Level. So, we are at the level of our basic level. So, we are going to use basically two apps, right? So you're going to go to your Play Store. I want to go to the Play Store since I haven't have any connection for now. So you're going to click on, you're going to download this app, Pixelab, Pixelab, right? This particular app, Pixelab, this particular app. You see anything apart from this, you don't download. The next app that we're going to use is background remover. Background. So you're going to download background remover, right? Remover. So you're going to download this particular background remover. So if you don't see anything apart from this, you don't download that. So have a pick on this. So without we starting, we're going to go to Pixelab. So you open your Pixelab. Okay. So take a default of this. There was something that I was working on. So when you open your Pixelab, this is the first thing that you're going to see. Okay. So this is the first thing you're going to see. Now we have a 3 cycle. And we have my project that's just on top. Now at the level of my project, you won't have anything like your project because you haven't done anything. Yes. So when I click on my project, I'm going to see some of the works that I have done, just a little bit of what I've done. Then when you do something, when you work on a project, you can have your project and you save. And how can you save your project? You can save your project either in two ways. You can save it as image, right? You can save it as your image, right? That's PNG, or you save it as an ultra to maintain the size. So you're not interested at level 7. So you can just save as project. So you are bound to write something, a project name, and give it. Then the next thing is that we have default, right? To exist what you have done. We have background at level of the 3 cycle indicators. We have these are very background. Then they are interested in that aspect. They look at the A icon, right? Now the A icon now is talking about your various text. So A icon talks about text, talk about code, right? You want to write something. So when I click on the text, I'm going to see edit. I can be able to edit the text to any format that I want or already desire. I can see delete it. Okay, I can delete it. I can have a copy of it. You understand? So I'll just copy it and just allow it here. I can lie here. The next thing is I can send it to the front or I can send it to the back. Okay. Then I can use position. I can increase the position speed just like that. I can reduce the position speed. Okay, I can take it up or down. The next thing is known as relative position. Relative position, I can be able to centralize it to any allocations of my choice. Okay, so I'll just take a little bit up. I can still move that with my screen. Okay, with my hand. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I'll allow it here. And this is called size. So I can be able to increase the size to this level. Then we have padding, either you're padding to your left or to your right, just like that. We have color, can able to change the color. We have color here, change the color of my choice, any color of my choice. Mm-hmm. So the next thing is known as texture. I can give a texture to it. Yes, the texture of the text, that is by going to a gallery. Is it needless? It is actually needless to go to a gallery right now, but let me just demonstrate it at least for your benefit. Okay. I'll just give in any texture. Yeah, any texture. Just give it any texture. Let's give it any texture. Yes. When I click on it, discover that the texture has actually changed. Right, the color has changed, and I can see go to texture. I give it an enablement, increase the texture perspective, and I discover that it is changing. Right, so the color here is actually changing because of the texture. Then now we have the opacity. Can read the opacity by making it a little bit less um apparent. Yes, you can increase it to the fullest. We have rotate. We can rotate it. We have mask. Yes, as a principle of masking, masking effect is actually done at the level of the master class. Yes, So yeah, these are tools of the master class, like masking effects. So you're going to learn this at the level of your master class. Then there's another aspect here known as the font. Okay, yes, font. In our last class, we did mention of what fonts are, and we saw that fonts are simply the use of different text, right, in in a graphic, right? The use of different text in the writing, yes, and a different type of font, right? So now, when you open your Pixelab, when you click on your fonts, these are the fonts that you're going to have in your Pixelab. Okay, so you have all these fonts in your Pixelab. Yes, you have all these fonts in your Pixelabs. Then now, the next under fonts, you're going to have my font. Now, under my font, you're not going to have anything like these various fonts that I'm having here. You don't have anything like these fonts. So you don't have any of these fonts. Reason being because you haven't downloaded it. And there's a process, there's a lesson on how to get your different fonts. So if I click on my font, right, my text will actually change. You understand, right? I can see go like that and I can give you any text. So now in our master class, we are going to learn that is if and only if you are going to take it as an initiative, as a mandate, right? As an opportunity that you want to grab in order to partake in the master class. In the master class, we're going to do an exploitation of all the graphics and every tool. Yes, we're going to do a massive designing. We're going to do website, web banner, wedding designing, mock-up. We're going to do restaurants. We're going to do so many things, flyers, social media flyers, and so many other stuff. So I can just give you any of my font. Okay. So the next thing is known as style. Style, you can actually bold it. Yes, you can actually pen it italic, or you kind of underline. You can see erase what you've done. Underline that. Yes, we have curve. Okay, you can curve it in this manner. And we have background. Yeah, we have alignment. Either you take it on media alignment or give it to any alignment of your choice. It depends on the lengthiness of the text as well. Now we have the stroke. Okay, you can enable the stroke and give the stroke of any color. Right? Either we take it blue to increase the stroke width, just like that. It's where the stroke is increasing. Yes. The next is known as shadow. You can give it a shadow of any choice. Shadow of any choice, whether it's inner shadow, you can increase the opacity and all the rest. Then yes, now we go to shapes, right? The next is known as shapes. Now the level of shapes, they just get rid of it. Yes, we have shapes. When you click on shape, we have import, or you can import a particular image from your gallery. We're not going to do importations. You can you can draw something. Now we have shapes, right? There are different type of shapes. Now click on the shape on so these are the various shapes that you are going to have at level your Pixelab. So you can take any shape of your choice. Then under there you have the fill color. You can give it a color of your choice. Okay. And give it on a, then you have the stroke, where you can give it a stroke, whether it's black opacity, you can reduce the opacity, or you can increase it. Yes. Then the next thing is that you can take a crop. Yes, you can crop it to any size or any length of your choice. Then we have a copy, right? It's almost the same repetition of what we had. Then yeah, the same thing. We have color, we have opacity, we have color of filter. Okay, yes, you can change the color immediately. Then we have the masking effect on the level. These are the level of the pro level as well. We're going to have what is known as erase. Eraser this, right? A level of eraser, we are going to do this at the level of pro lessons, or in the next lesson we're going to do on how to move the various background as well. So these actual repetitions, yes, we don't have so much to say about this. Then the next thing is known as this, right? This second to last icon down is known as the squared plus. So we have the color. Is this in terms of your background, right? In terms of background, you want to change your background to any color of your choice. So the next is you can take it as transparency. So right is the middle. So it's going to serve to you as a transparent image. Then we have image, right? Maybe you want an image as a background, something like that. Then we have from gallery, and import from the gallery. We have from camera, and we have the last thing is known as brightness. Okay, or you can give it a vague uh, yes, kind of vague appearance, blur appearance to any color of your choice. Then we have contrast, we have saturation. Yes, saturation, you can increase the saturation. So see, so I believe you're seeing what is happening. So yes, so we take a default. Okay, so basically, this is what you're going to see in your Pixel Lab. How this is what Pixel Lab is all about. Now, at the level of your master class, you're going to actually have a very good captivation of your very lessons. So in your master class, you're going to have like what is actually what's known as the basic introduction to graphic design, the color theorem, and typography. How to get them, how to download them, and understand what the color scheme is all about. Now, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Now, with the mention of color, right? Now, there was known as color theorem, right? Color theorem is gotten from the color wheel. So here on this wheel, this is known as the color wheel. And in the color wheel, we have the primary color, we have the secondary color, and every color has its own relationship. You understand? It has a way in which it actually aligns. Colors communicate emotions and other informations. Yes, and you can be able to take your color from your background as well. You enable it. You can introduce the appearance to dark, yes, and to this level, just like that. And you kind of enable the color of the text and all the rest. So this is just a basic introduction of what is known as Pixel Lab graphic designing. Yes, and the next app that we were asked to download is known as background remover. Yes, background remover is you just kind of just import your image and maybe you want to move a particular background to make the image. So for instance, right, you want to make an image to be transparent or the background to be transparent and be able to fit or to suit to any design of your choice. Let me just look for something. Mm, mm, yeah, let's just take this. Let's just take this. Yes, so we want to move this background, this green and this white, and have just the image. You understand? Yes. So this color the background has been removed, so it is already transparent. Then you take tick and you save it. So it's going to move to your gallery and you can be able to import it into your Pixel Lab and you use it. We're not doing we aren't going to do any importations here because it's going to take a little bit of a wider range. So now in our next class we are going to look at the first things, which is actually known as blending, background blending. So thank you so much, and we are looking to see you in our next class. And know that our first two lessons is known as the basic introductions, like just introduction, yes. So that in our next, that's the tech class, we are going to do some practicals, and your assignment will start on the third lesson in the next class.